Now started. There's no problem from here. Will be recorded. So again, hello again to those who are going to watch this video. So we started comparing and contrast, one topic, eating from restaurant. We gave the reasons. We have to brainstorm it first. We should not على طول start writing. نقطة number one. We write the reasons. ليش some people want to eat food from restaurant. One reason, for example, can be saving time. Another reason is that restaurant food are more tasty or tastier. Okay, and another on other side, some people prefer home cooked foods. So why? We are brainstorming. As your friend said that homemade home cooked foods are healthier, and for some people, home cooked food or cooking is a hobby. So they like to cook food inside home. They don't want to go out and eat outside food because cooking is a hobby for them. See, like this, you can, what is it, give reasons. So خلاص شوف شباب. So we brainstormed. This is the most important part of your comparison and contrast. Okay. Now let's continue now here that I myself brainstorm. Eating from restaurant, saving time. It has more variety. Write it down, this word, variety. تنوع. Variety. Of course, in restaurants, we receive many varieties. Or there are, you can use this kalamat, there are level 2 kalamat. There are many varieties in the restaurants. There are many food varieties in the restaurants. Or eating from restaurant can save a lot of time of people. It can save time. Home cooked foods, one dalil healthier and cheaper, for example. Home cooked food, it is more economical, cheaper for people. Economical is a very nice word. So مو يعني economical, learn it شباب. Economical and اقتصادي, I guess, right? اقتصادي يعني you don't need to spend too much money. It is very economical. Same like online class. صح شباب? Online class is very economical. Yani people do not need to pay so much فلوس for that. It is cheaper, economical. This is a nice word about variety, economical. These are nice examples. Now, Shabab, let's learn some. What is it? Let's some phrases. Now I want to make you familiar with the topic sentence of the body. As you know that Shabab, before I go to the body, just hold on. Let me make you familiar with some general kalamat, sentences that you can use it in describe, writing, comparison, contrast. Then we will go to the structure. I will tell you introduction, بعدين the body, how you write the introduction, how you write the body. All these things we will go one by one. But before everything, you should know some sentences, phrases. Phrases yani jumalat. Okay? So let's learn some of them in comparison contrast. For example, when you're giving reasons, we say another reason is cost. For example, if you want to say that cost is one reason, we said one of the reasons is cost. You write it here. I wrote one of. See, one of the reasons is cost. See, this word, and now I want to teach you this one. My hadaf is teaching this sentence, this jumla. One of the reasons. as you can use these sentences in the body. Your body is the most important part, as you know that. So one of the reasons is cost. One of the reasons is that. We'll go one by one. Another reason is cost, or some students say that another reason is cost. One of the reasons is cost. Okay. So there are different shabab tariqa to write your dalail, your comparison contrast. So that's why I'm making you familiar. You need to choose the one that you like, the one that you prefer to write in your exam. For example, this one. Another reason is that online classes are easy to access. For example, we're comparing online class with traditional class. How to write the dalail. One of the reason is that you can say one of the reason is that, or another reason is that online classes are easy to access. Access any you can access any to reach to use access any to use. استمع. You are مرتاح now sitting in your bed maybe, and the phone or laptop is in front of you. So it is easy. You don't need to go to university or somewhere else. So it is easy to access. So see the sentences, how it is written. You need to be careful about that. The grammar is important. Or this one. Another reason behind. This is a very, very nice phrase. When you write such kind of phrases, your teacher in the final exam, in the midterm exam, will be impressed. Jazb will be impressed. So you should, in online classes now you are coming, at least learn something different from what you're learning in the class. Maybe your teacher did not tell you this, but reasons behind, this is a very nice. One of the reasons behind Samah success is online classes. One of the reasons behind, or another reason behind. See, you can use even one of them. One of the reason. When you use one of the, it should be plural. One of the reasons behind online classes is that, sure. One of the reasons, pay attention nicely. One of the reasons behind, this is this word. I want you to learn how to use behind. It is very professional. One of the reasons behind online classes is that online classes, here you should make a full sentence. Online classes are easy to access. Sure, Shabab? One of the reasons, again, sure, one of the reasons, you need to keep it in your mind. One of the reasons, بعدين, behind online classes is that. Yalla, now I want you to give me sentences with one of the reasons behind. Try to make a sentence. Give me any example. But I want you to use one of the reasons behind. Yalla. Think about it. Use for traditional class. Use for eating from restaurant or anything. But you use one of the reason. ليش you are attending this online class? Use this one. One of the reasons. يلا شباب. مخ تعبان. Why? For example, this is a question. Why do you attend online classes, Mr. Mohsen's online classes? Now answer it with one of the reasons. One of the dalail is what? Make a sentence. Okay. Somebody said clear the throat. Okay, بعدين. You want to talk? See, this is the problem of online classes. Yani, the teacher will go crazy, miskin. The teacher will become mad because he cannot see the students and the students are silent. Yalla. Somebody wants to talk? Who is it? Somebody's Ahmed. Why you guys are so zaif? It is so simple. One of the reasons how to use it in a sentence. One of the
reasons
continue
reasons behind teacher.
No. You want to talk about what? One of the reasons behind what? One of the reasons behind eating outside food. One of the reasons behind. Okay, say use the same one. Online classes. Online classes is that. Yalla. Now make a sentence. You tell me another reason. I told you one reason, easy to access. Now you tell me another reason. One of the reasons behind online classes is that.
One of the reasons behind online classes is that Mr. Mohsen is a great teacher.
Is that Mr. Mohsen is a
great teacher.
Great teacher. Okay, he's not a great teacher, but thank you for the misal. So خلاص شوف, it is as simple as it is. One of the reasons behind online classes is that Mr. Mohsen is a great teacher. Okay, but this is you made it specific. But in general, if you want to say, بشكل العام, I want you to give a reason. Why some people believe, some people prefer online classes. Say that ما غالي, هذا رخيص. Now, one of the reasons behind online classes is that make a sentence. Online classes are رخيص. Say it. Cheap. Oh. That's it. Now, one of the reasons I love Barcelona is you can use it again in a different way by using one word, خلي. I say that I love Barcelona, صح? So I say that one of the reasons behind my love to Barcelona, I don't know Barcelona, we write it like, is Messi. True. Even you can write it like this with one word. One of the reasons behind my love to Barcelona is Messi. Or if you want to make it easier, yani you don't know how to write behind, then you can write one of the reasons. One of the reasons that people love Barcelona is Messi. You can write it like this also if you don't want to write behind, because behind your mark will be high if you use advanced English. That is advanced, but this is adi and simple English. One of the reasons, sorry, is that I forgot. One of the reasons is that one of the reasons that people love Barcelona is Messi. Another one of the reasons why, again, this is another way, sure, why some people prefer online classes is the price, is the cost. Sure. You need, Shabab, sure, you need to read such kind of examples, templates, then it will go to your mukh. With one example, you cannot learn it. You need to read a lot. You need to make sentences. Like this, one of the reasons why. Again, this is again one another very nice tariqa. See, one of the reasons behind. All of them are different tariqa. So you can give reasons in different tariqa, but you should choose the one which is easier for you. Which one is easier? You should choose that one. And okay, this is about one of the reasons. Now, again, you want higher mark? There is another tariqa that when you want to give reasons, is this find, the word of find. I know it is difficult, Shabab, from the very beginning, but it will be easy for you when you learn it. Okay, one of the reasons is that some students find online classes cheap. See? One reason is that, this is simple. One reason is that some students find, mu yani find here, find online classes cheap. When you write find in this structure, of course, your mark will be so high. Your teacher will love it. One reason is that some students find what? Online classes cheap. Sure. Yani, they think, for example, somebody asks you, why do you prefer online classes? Well, to be honest, I find online classes, more effective than traditional classes. I know, Shabab, it is a little bit difficult, but if you make sentences, it will be easy. One of the reasons is that some students find, for example, restaurants, one of the reasons is that some students find restaurants, for example, more economical. They find it more economical. They find restaurants more economical. So this is another way that you can use if you can. If you cannot, no need to write it there. So you should choose something which you can write in English. Okay, another phrase that can help you in comparison contrast is this word, in contrast to. In contrast, how to make sentences with in contrast to. Mintizad, I don't know what you say it in Arabic. In contrast to. Shuf Shabab, you need to make sentences, then it will be easy for you. Sure. You're talking about, for example, online classes, huh? The benefits, the dalail, that why people prefer online classes. But in other sides, you should speak why some people prefer traditional classes. So here you need to use also this kalamat, in contrast to. In contrast to, in contrast to online classes, in contrast to eating from restaurant, in contrast to for example in contrast to using mobile phone, in contrast to anything that you can, give example, it doesn't matter. But you need to know the template. In contrast to online classes, traditional classes are, for example, here you can say that for example, traditional classes are more interactive. In contrast to online classes, traditional classes are more interactive. مو يعني more interactive شباب? Anybody knows? Interactive. شوف شباب. In online classes, teacher cannot communicate with you all the time. I cannot see you. صح? So it is not interactive. يعني no communication happening here. There is no communication. لكن in traditional face-to-face classes, face-to-face classes are more interactive. Then it is more interactive. So you need to know how to use in contrast to. Give me another word, another sentence with in contrast to, Shabab. In contrast to online, in contrast to, for example, traditional classes. Yalla. Give one reason why some people prefer online classes. Feel it. In contrast to traditional classes, online classes are cheaper.
Sir,
Yes.
students are raising their hands.
They can say it, Shabab. You don't need to raise your hand. You can just open the mic, Karima. When you want to talk, you can just talk, no problem, okay? Because I cannot see your names. Now I can see it. So say it, Karima. Do you have any? Do you have any examples?
In contrast to traditional classes, online classes are we can in traditional classes or in online classes we can do a lot of things in the same time. Maybe we can do another things. Maybe we can cook when we learn or something like that.
Okay. In contrast to online classes, okay. In contrast to traditional classes, online classes. No, you should focus on online classes now because we comparing two things. In contrast to traditional classes, online classes, you should give one benefit of online classes here for online in this part. Online classes what? So you said that we can do so many things at the same time. So you can say that online classes are flexible, or you can say in online classes, we have more freedom to do several works at the same time. So, but it will be then difficult. So in contrast to traditional classes, if the way that you are saying, it will be like this. In the online classes, the student may and do different tasks at the same time. This is what you meant actually. In contrast to online classes, that we should focus in the classroom. In the online classes, the students can do different tasks at the same time. So this is just one way that Ms. Karima said that. But the best thing is that, make it simple. Make it simple by saying that in contrast to traditional classes, online classes are, for example, cheaper. Online classes are cheaper. This is the way. Okay, another jumla that you can learn for comparison contrast language is although. Although restaurant meals are tasty, they might be unhealthy. Sure. When you know the kalima of although, you can make sentences for comparison and contrast. Although بالرقم, I don't know what you say, على الرقم. Today, my level 2 students actually told me the meaning in Arabic. Although restaurant foods or meals are tasty, they might be unhealthy. So this, my point is here, that you should know how to make sentences with although. Although online classes are cheaper, although online classes are cheap, but they are boring. ممل. Although online classes are cheap, but they are boring. That although online classes are cheap, but students, you can say use although with but. Although online classes are economical. Economical yani cheap. Economical, but they are not effective. Yani that's مؤثر, you know? They're not effective. Although online classes are economical, but they are not effective. Yani students, it is not that much تأثير for the in the online classes. Not effective. They are not effective. So you should know how to make sentences with although. When we add information in comparison contrasts, we use another reason is that moreover. Moreover is another sentence that you should know. Moreover, online classes are cheap and affordable. So learn how to use moreover. Sure. Moreover, or in addition. Moreover, in addition. Online classes are cheap and affordable. Affordable, yani shabab, you can pay it. Yani you are able to pay it. This is the meaning of affordable. Yani you are able to pay. It is not expensive. Okay? So when you want to add, you can use kalimat like moreover or in addition. Again, another, when you want to give reasons, I told you should give reasons, صح, for comparison. One phrase is this: perhaps مو يعني maybe, perhaps. One of the main رئيسي, شوف this one. One of the main رئيسي, one of the main reasons is that. شوف, you always make mistakes in this part, shabab. One of the main reason is that. After is that, you make mistakes because of your grammar. So I want you to focus in this part when you are giving the reasons in the comparison contrast. Perhaps, maybe, one of the main reasons is that online classes are easy to access. Online classes are easy to access. I wanted to teach you this two part, because the previous one I told you, perhaps one of the main. The main, perhaps one of them. And the last one, in terms of money. This is again a nice phrase. In terms of money. In terms of money, online classes are cheaper. When you write such kind of things in your essay, your teacher will be impressed. So do not write something very, very simple. You need to write professionally. In terms of. يعني من ناحية. In terms of. من ناحية. من ناحية. I don't know what you said. In terms of. I want to give more example for in terms of. For example, I want to talk about my university. Okay, I want to talk about my university. So I will choose some nahia, some specific khas part of the university. For example, said in terms of facility. You know the meaning of facility, منشآت services يعني منشآت or services صح? In terms of facility, my college has, or UTAS IBRI has excellent services or facilities, such as, for example, library and a football field. Okay, see? In terms of من ناحية facility منشآت, I gave a sentence in terms of facility. Then, for example, in من ناحية of teachers, I want to talk. See, in terms of teachers, UTAS IBRI has amazing teachers from different nationalities. Sure. In terms of teachers, UTAS IBRI has amazing teachers from different nationalities. So Shabab, these kalamat in terms of, perhaps one of the reasons is that, okay, these phrases are important and you need to know how to use them in your comparison and contrast essay. How you gonna learn all that? By writing different examples, not just by watching one time. You need to watch this video again and again maybe, and you need to write examples, then you can understand it. Okay, let's continue. All right, now we finished with the jumalat, with kalamat of comparison contrast for today. بعدين, as you know that Shabab, in comparison contrast, we always, what is it? We always have, what is it? What do you say? We have the topic sentence. We have, sorry, the introduction. صح? Introduction. In introduction, I'll show you. In the introduction, show. For example, this is your topic. Show. For example, this is your topic. I'll show you. Some people prefer online classes, while others think that it is better to be in traditional classroom. Compare and contrast both types of learning and give your opinion. This is the question, sir. The first step is paraphrase the question. Okay, how to paraphrase the question? So we need to change some of the kalamat, like some people prefer. Okay, prefer, some people online classes, while think traditional classroom. So there are some kalamat in any sentences that you, any questions that you get, you need to paraphrase them. Yani you need to write them in a different, with synonyms, you know, that you may know. So you need to use synonyms for that. For example, after the paraphrasing, okay, for example, for some people, we should paraphrase it. Yani we should give a synonym. Some individuals, for example, individuals. Later on, I will show you, Shabab. Some individuals, okay, prefer online classes, would like to, for example, choose online classes. Prefer instead of prefer, we say that would like to choose it. Sure. بعدين you have of course thesis statement that I'm going to teach you. What is thesis statement? And then you have body and introduction, body and conclusion, like this. Sure. I will show you one by one. Okay. Now, for example, here we paraphrase this question. See, a number of individuals for some people, or we can say some individuals would like to. We did not paraphrase it, but you can. Would like to, yani, what is it? Prefer, yani, would like to. But here we did not. Actually, this PPT is not mine, but just wanted to give you an idea. A number of individuals prefer virtual classes. So online classes, we gave a synonym. We changed it. We paraphrased it. And we used virtual. Virtual classes, شباب, يعني online classes. Then, a number of individuals prefer virtual classes. Now we changed however, sorry, while. While means however. However means but. Sure. However, some, instead of other things, we say that some believe that traditional classroom, again, we change it. In-class learning. In-class learning means traditional. Or face-to-face learning. You can say face-to-face learning instead of traditional classroom. Okay, instead of classroom, you can say that traditional, what is it, in-class learning is better. So the blue one is paraphrased. We should paraphrase the question. So for paraphrasing, you need what? You need good knowledge in the vocabulary. بعدين, what you are going to do? You need to write the thesis statement. Yani, what are you going to do in this paragraph? You need to write this. This is a template. In this essay, I will write about the differences. Don't say different. Differences between traditional classroom and online classes. Then I will share my own opinion because the question asks you your opinion, Shabab. True? Here, the question is asking your opinion. So you have to write it in your thesis statement. See, in this essay, comma, I will write about the differences between between the traditional classroom and online classes. Then I will share my own opinion. So this is called your introduction. Then, so here, شوف, we paraphrase the question, بعدين thesis statement, and done. Then we come to body paragraph. But before we come to the body paragraph, let me show you the thesis statement in two طريقة. Today you will learn it here. I will not teach you the body today, Shabab. Don't worry, just in 5-10 minutes we are done. So كيف to write the thesis statement in a better way. So this is the RD one. This is the normal one that your teacher also told you. In this essay, this is again another طريقة. I will compare and contrast. This is also one way. I will compare and contrast online classes and traditional classes. For example, or these two kinds of relationship, or I will write it here. I will compare and contrast online and traditional classes. Sure. Another tariqa that you can use, I will compare and contrast. This is, in this essay, I will compare and contrast. In compare, we write the similarity. In contrast, we write the tizad, okay? I will compare and contrast online and traditional classes, and then I will share my opinion. This is again one way. This is one way that you can write, okay? You need to see which way, which tariqa is easier for you. But you want higher mark in IELTS style you want to write? This is the IELTS style that I wrote. You want higher marks above to impress the teacher? This is the way. We don't say that I. In IELTS, we don't write I. It is not recommended. So we say that this essay will compare and contrast online and in-person classes and provide my opinion. Sure. Provide and give. And provide my opinion. Give my opinion. Give. Sure. This is advanced. If you want to impress your teacher, you can use this method. If you not, you can use this one, Adi, for thesis statement. As you know that, Shabab, this is for introduction, صح? Do you remember? We use this part in the introduction. But there are two ways that I am telling you. If you want, you can write the standard, simple one, ordinary. Or if you want, you can use the advanced طريقة. This is the advanced طريقة. All right, this is the whole thing. So introduction, we paraphrase this, the question, and then we write the thesis statement. So today, what we learned? We learned some phrases that we should use. We should know how to talk about in comparison contrast, and then we learn how to paraphrase the question, and then we also understood how to write thesis statement. All right. About the body, the body of your comparison contrast, we will talk about it in the next session. I will make you familiar. For example, how to make sentences. Like, for example, we use it in the body. First, let us examine, find out why some people prefer online classes. One of the reasons is that. Sure. This is a topic sentence. That the first sentence that introduced the topic, the paragraph. First, let us examine. Or first, let me examine. Okay? Or let us explore. Explore, examine, all of them are same meaning. Okay? So for the body, Shabab, for the body, I will explain it in the next session. But one body paragraph I want to teach you now. How to write the body paragraph. See, this is, just try to read it. See, first, let us. This is the one of the topic sentence. At least you can practice. See, first, let us examine, find out, discuss why ليش some people prefer to eat at restaurants. Then, perhaps, ممكن, شايد. The first reason is to save time. Why? Okay. When you give the first reason, what you have to do, you need to put masalah, malah, and all. You need to explain it. You need to explain it and elaborate it with examples. What do you mean that it can save time? Your teacher will not understand. Okay, you gave the reason, but you have to explain the reason. Without explaining the reason, elaborating the reason, ماشي فايدة. So you have to explain that reason. ليش? What do you mean? Save time. It will save time. You should explain it. This means that. Sure. This is a very, very nice phrase. This means that. This means that. It means we can save time if we go and eat at restaurant. For example, now I'm giving more clarification. For example, there are many people or there are many students who do not have time to cook. So a restaurant is the best option or solution. Sure. This is one sample for the body. After you write the introduction, this is one sample. خلي. First, let us examine ليش, why. First, let us examine why. Or one of the reason is that, this is one only. We will learn more and more. So Shabab, when you give the first reason, you need to elaborate it. It is very important. Elaborate and explain it. Because we want to know, ليش you give this reason. Tamam? So for today, it's enough. I believe that online classes, Shabab, should not be very long because the students will feel bored. So if you understood all those nukat, that is more than enough. Zin? So inshallah, I hope to see you in the next session. If you have any questions, any suggestions, Shabab, tell me. Do you have any suggestions? I think I was talking fast. Did you understand everything when I was talking? Ahmed, Karima? Was it clear? My explanation was clear?
Yes.
Sure or no? Yes. Hamid, did your teacher explain everything for comparison contrast, introduction, the body, and the conclusion, everything?
And
Or
actually, I attend only 2 class.
You just attended 2 class?
Yes.
So you don't have so many ideas about it. Abdurrahman, you are very silent. Yeah, Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman is very, and Abdullah also as well. Rashid, any ideas? Khalas, that's it. For today is enough, or should I continue? For me, it is okay. But I feel that maybe you, Yani, become mumil and tired. Should I continue to teach you how to write the conclusion also, or other parts? Or it is enough for today? Whatever you say. Tell me, Shabab. Is it enough or should I continue?
Up to you, Mr.
Should I continue? 10 more minutes? Okay. It seems that you have energy. So, Shabab, I was talking about the body. When we want to start the body, these sentences will help you. They call them topic sentence. First, let us examine. So you should not keep writing let us examine for everything. In one paragraph, you write let us examine. In another paragraph, you write let us, for example, explore. This is one tariqa, nice way why some people prefer online classes. Okay? Another tariqa to use topic sentence is this one. See, we wrote one reason, sir. Now you have to write another reason. So you can say, another reason is that, or the second reason is that, or the second difference is that. You need to make yourself familiar with all that. The second reason is that. Actually, Shabab, in comparison and contrast, mostly we write about the differences, actually. Yani, in the IELTS also, we mostly focus on the tizad, yani in which part they are different. Similarity, yani, is not that much important, but you can write it in your paragraph, yani, by comparison and contrast, and it is okay that you write it. But mostly, the teacher want to know the differences. The differences is more important. The second reason or the second difference is that, for example, we're talking about the restaurant. The food in restaurants is tasty. So here you need to elaborate it. This means that so how do you explain it? This is, you should have knowledge to give reasons for this. This means that many people find restaurants food, or you can say this means that there are there are many restaurants that offer a big variety of foods so that people can experience high quality food in different restaurants. Or you can give this reason. This means that some people may not be, some people are not able to cook good foods. That's why restaurants are the best solution. So you need to give reasons, and that is depend on your English. Most of you have problem in this part. In the body, you have problem, Shabab. So you need to make yourself familiar with the topics. If you do not read topics, different topics, then it will be difficult for you. So inshallah, we try to work on different topics, and then it will be easier for you. See, the second reason, or we can say another difference. See, another different, another difference. It's up to you. You want to say another difference or another reason. Another difference or another reason is variety. People can get many choices in restaurant, unlike homemade, home-cooked foods. See? Another difference is variety. This is very simple. Yani, you write only one lughat and then you continue. Another difference is variety. Another difference is cost. Another reason is price. But you need to explain it. This one, for example, we explained it. These days, or nowadays, this is a very nice word. There are different restaurants in the market, and people can get different tasty dishes. Dishes and food, shabab, not sahan, means food from restaurants such as Turkish and Indian foods. We're talking about this one actually. This is the explanation of variety. Tanawwu'. Another difference is variety. Okay, what do you mean variety? You should explain it. People can get many choices. Sure, choices. People can find many choices in restaurant. In contrast to, unlike. Unlike, Shabab, means in contrast to. See, you remember I told you in contrast? Here, you in the middle also you can use it. In contrast to or unlike. In contrast to home-cooked foods. Unlike homemade, home-cooked foods. These days, again, explanation. Nowadays, sure, this is a very nice word. Learn it. I told you in level 2. Nowadays, there are different restaurants in the market, and people can get different tasty dishes or foods from restaurants such as Turkish and Indian foods. So, Shabab, these are the examples of your body, that in the body, you write the dalayil. Okay? I want you also to explain this part for online classes. See, this is for online classes. Let's read it together, Shabab. This is the body. We wrote what we say it. The introduction. This is the introduction we finished. Sah? The introduction is finished. For online classes versus traditional classes. Okay, now we go through the body. So this is topic sentence. First topic sentence. First, let us examine why, ليش. Let us examine, let us find out, let us discuss why some individuals مو يعني people prefer online classes. Okay? بعدين reason, maybe or perhaps one of the reasons is that. One of the reasons is that. You should memorize. You should learn. One of the reasons is that. Or one of the reasons behind this. One of the reasons behind this is that. You remember I told you behind this? One of the reasons behind online classes is that. So one of the reasons is that online classes are a lot cheaper, or you can say online classes are cheaper. One of the reasons is that online classes are cheaper, or you can say one of the reasons is the price. This is again also acceptable. One of the reasons is the price. You can use even one word, or you can make a sentence, but you should know how to do it. Okay. See? However, most of in-class courses are more expensive, and some people cannot afford to take the classes because of their financial situation, financial and maliya. So you gave one reason, and you compare and contrast. Shabab, here you need to also talk about, when you are talking about the reason, try to compare and contrast them. Do not only talk about online classes in that paragraph. It is better to also include some information about, for example, traditional classes. You should compare and contrast them. Then another reason is that online classes are easy to access. So one reason was because online classes is cheaper, صح? The second reason is easy to access. Yani people can easily attend the class. Another reason is that it is easy to access. This means that students can attend the classroom anytime they want or in their convenient time. But, or in contrast to traditional classes, شوف here. Now I contrasting. In contrast to traditional classes, you have to be there at a specific time. If you miss the class, you cannot take it again. Sure. I was talking about online classes, but again, I compared it with traditional class. I said that online class is easy to access, صح? But I wanted to show again traditional classes also. Online classes, it's easy to access and to attend. But again, I write also some information about traditional class. That traditional class, you should attend the class in a fixed timetable, in a fixed timing, in a specific time. You cannot go anytime you want. There is a specific time and you should attend. But online class, no. Online class, the timetable are flexible. Even you can write that in online classes, you can or students can watch the recorded video if they miss the class. You can watch the recorded video. So in this way, you should write it. Another difference. Now let us explore. Before I said let us examine, صح? Now here we use let us explore. Explore again mean discuss, find out. Let us, yani let's yalla. Let us explore the traditional classes. Some people find traditional classes better because they think they are more beneficial. Beneficial, shabab, مو يعني more advantages. More advantages. Yani the advantage of something is more advantage, faida. I don't know what do you say, the beneficial faida. I don't know. Benefit means faida, you know, but beneficial something it gives you faida. Beneficial. So write this one in your notebook. In terms of min nahiya, in terms of face-to-face interaction. Interaction yani communication. See, in contrast to online classes, people interact with each other more. Of course, in face-to-face classes, teacher and students interact, communicate a lot. So this is the faida of traditional classes. Traditional shabab means face-to-face classes. Another reasons behind the preference for another reasons is that, you know, you don't need to write it like this. Another reason is that in traditional classes, for example, you can say students are more motivated. Listen to me, Shabab, don't read there. Another reason for traditional classes or another benefit in traditional classes is that students are more motivated. Yani they have more tahfiz. They are more motivated. ليش they are more motivated? Because, you know, they are motivated because they can interact with teacher, they can see the students, their classmates, they can, you know, they can be more active in the class. But see, in the online classes, you cannot be active. It is so boring. You're just listening to me. And if I ask you a question, because I cannot see you, so it is very boring and irritating. But in traditional classes, no. You can interact, communicate with teachers, with your students. You can stand and give presentations in front of teachers, in front of students. You can make fun. You can, you know, do a lot of things. So this is, for example, the reasons for traditional classes. In this part, we wrote the fawaid, the reasons ليش people prefer online. So in one paragraph, you write, for example, ليش some people prefer homemade food. In another paragraph, you write ليش why some people prefer home cooked food or restaurant. The same way here in this paragraph here, first we wrote why some people prefer online classes. We wrote the dalail, and in the second paragraph you write ليش some people prefer traditional classes. You should give reasons. Then after all this, what you're going to do? You write the conclusion. Although some people like online classes, there are some still who prefer virtual classes. You need to give your opinion. So in the conclusion, you don't do anything. You just write something simple like this, but you need to give your opinion. I will show you about the conclusion later on because I don't want to give all information, but just I wanted to show you one sample. You need to use I here. I completely prefer, I prefer traditional classes, and you need to give your reasons. Why? You should choose one, which one you prefer, which one you like, your own opinion. I prefer traditional classes because I have a chance to interact more with the teacher and my classmates, so I can learn better. Sure. This is your conclusion. About conclusion, I will, what is it? I will teach you again in the next session. There are different tariqa also for conclusion, how to write the conclusion, okay? Which I am going to tell you in the next session. So this is all about Shabab comparison and contrast. For tonight is enough. Inshallah, I will send some voices. Sometimes you need to listen to those voices, and you need to write sometimes example in your notebook. So watch this video again. Watch this video again and try to remember all the nukat that I told you. Okay, it was nice meeting you all, and inshallah, hope to see you in the next session, inshallah. Yalla, go eat something because you are so tired, I'm sure, and you are hungry. It was nice meeting you, and I would like to thank Sama for her presence. She's helping me in this academy. And if you have any questions, any problems, you can always text her. So thank you very much and hope to see you inshallah soon. Bye-bye for now and masalama if you don't have any opinion. That's it, Shabab. Shall we go? I stop recording. Okay, I see you later.